The champagne was already chilling when my phone vibrated, 2 days before Christmas. One text, one sentence that split the room in half. Laura shouldn't come to our gala. No explanation, no discussion, just a verdict, delivered like a mercy killing. My sister's heart emoji appeared beneath it almost instantly. Reflex, loyalty, or fear. I stared at the screen, feeling something settle inside my chest. Not pain, not surprise, confirmation. I typed one word and pressed send. Perfect. I used to think betrayal announced itself loudly, raised voices, slamming doors, tears. I was wrong. Betrayal whispers. It rearranges furniture when you're asleep. It smiles while counting exits. Laura and I met 8 years ago at my parents' winter fundraiser, the same gala I'd been disinvited from. She wore black, no jewelry, like she was already in mourning. We talked all night about art, about ambition, about how families use love as leverage. She understood me before she knew me, or so I thought. I trusted her with everything. My finances, my schedule, my vulnerabilities. I let her sit beside me in rooms where decisions were made. I let her speak for me when my voice was tired. That's the part people don't understand. Betrayal doesn't hurt because you lose someone. It hurts because you realize who they became while you weren't looking. The signs arrived quietly. Her phone always face down. Her sudden interest in my parents' approval. Private lunches that didn't make sense, calendar changes she forgot to tell me about. I didn't accuse, I observed. Then one night, by accident or arrogance, she left her email open on the tablet synced to our home network, a thread between her, my parents, and my sister. Strategy, timing, language. They were planning the gala without me, positioning Laura as the bridge, the reasonable one, the future, and I was the liability. I didn't cry. I didn't confront. I closed the tablet and poured a drink I didn't touch. That was the night I stopped being emotional and started being precise. Revenge is not rage, it's patience with a calendar. I met with my lawyer first, quietly, reviewed contracts Laura had signed on my behalf, found the clauses she'd never bothered to read. Authority without ownership, trust without immunity. Then finance. I separated accounts she thought were joint, froze access she assumed was permanent, left her enough rope to keep walking forward. Socially, I did nothing dramatic. That's important. I let Laura keep talking, let my parents keep planning, let my sister keep reacting with hearts. Silence makes people careless. I redirected invitations, adjusted donor lists, confirmed attendance personally with the few people who mattered, the kind of people whose absence speaks louder than their presence. And finally, I waited. The gala arrived dressed in gold and false forgiveness. I wasn't on the guest list, but I was on the agenda. Laura saw me the moment I stepped into the ballroom. Her smile froze mid-performance. My parents stiffened. My sister looked at the floor. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't make a scene. I made a correction. When the keynote sponsor was announced, it wasn't my father's company. It was mine. When the charity figures were revealed, the largest donations traced back to accounts Laura no longer controlled. And when the board vote happened, quietly, efficiently, the organization shifted leadership from family to competence. Laura found me near the exit, eyes wide, breathing shallow. "You weren't supposed to be here," she whispered. I looked at her the way you look at a stranger who knows your name. "You planned a future," I said. "You just forgot I read contracts." My parents didn't speak to me that night. They didn't have to. Power doesn't argue when it loses. My sister texted later. No heart, just silence. That was answer enough. Now, sitting alone 2 days after Christmas, I replay that first message. Laura shouldn't come. They thought they were cutting me out. They were cutting her loose. I didn't destroy anyone. I simply stepped aside and let truth take its place. Betrayal teaches you something sacred. Love is not loyalty. Access is not authority. And silence, when used correctly, is devastating. I still have the champagne. I never opened it.